today. Presented by Haagen-Dazs.
Closing the team out is one of the toughest things you can do. It takes a full team effort, so we've got to do it together.
McBride, corner three, nails it. Right wing McBride, sidestep, heat check three over George. It's again! Deuce McBride cannot miss right now. Oozing off on the crowder for Jalen Brunson, crossing over Barlow, left wing inside, the Mercy's got it! And then Brunson buries a far corner three. Bang! It's a Knicks avalanche from downtown.
One, I'm not a star. Two, I want to win.
A sweep completed here in Philadelphia.
Who said that Brunson wasn't a star? Because that's not making a lot of sense to me as we welcome in our basketball analyst, King McClure, to the show. All right, King. So the Knicks are back in the Eastern Conference Finals for the second straight season, in large part because of their elite offense. What have you seen from them?
They've completely reconstructed what they do on the offensive side. They've gone away from late shot clock isolation situations with Brunson. We know he's good, but they play to the strengths of their personnel. Right. They're running more of a read and react offense that allows a free-flowing type of mindset that's extremely hard to guard if you're not communicating on the defensive side. And as a result of that, look at this right here. This graphic is crazy. Since 1987, way before I was born, right, they have the most points, scored the most points in the last, through the first 10 games, right? So let me take you to the film room and I'll show you exactly what I mean. Let's go to it. I want you to notice that they go through Karl-Anthony Towns. He's completely transformed the offense. Extremely simple, but effective. Right, a simple curl screen. No help on the backside because you got a shooter in the corner, and now all of a sudden, Mikal Bridges gets an easy layup. Same thing, right? You can disguise it in a myriad of ways, and right here, out of a closeout, that's too much space. VJ Edgecombe is now having a closeout. Jalen Brunson is too good. One-on-one, he can create, he can get by you, and you are at his mercy, all right? Last play. Because once again, this is high IQ from Jalen Brunson. They get the ball to Karl-Anthony Towns. They fake the handoff. Look at how he switches his angle on the screen. He goes from a down screen to a flex screen, which completely throws off the defense. And now OG Anunoby for the easy flush. I mean, this right here, when you look at what Karl-Anthony Towns has done in the years of 2024 and 2025, through his 34 postseason games, 66 assists. Well, right here in 2026, through 10 games, he has already matched that. He has been phenomenal. And when they play through him, they have had a ton of success, MJ.
You know what we call that? Plátano power. My cousin, not really, but you know, if you're Dominican, you get it. King, thank you so much. Now, a big part of all of this, if the Knicks want to win it all, they have to be healthy. No one knows that better than our senior writer, Vince Goodwill, joining us now, who covers everything Knicks. You got us, Vince. So OG Anunoby was at practice yesterday after missing those past 2 games with a hammy injury. What's his status?
Well, he went through practice yesterday, although he went through the non-contact portion of practice when the Knicks went live. He did individual stuff. He was shooting when the media let us into practice yesterday. He did not have on a practice jersey, so the Knicks might have been trying to give off a little something there, but it all tracks that, MJ, he could and should be available for Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals when it begins. It's just a nice little time of rest for the Knicks to get healthy compared to some of these other teams who are battling it out in the second round.
Yeah, to that end, Vince, this is a long layoff for New York, as they may have up to 7-9 days potentially without a game. What is their mindset with this much time off?
MJ, it's the old rest versus rust battle that the Knicks are going through. That Game 4 against Philly, when they were hitting all those threes that resulted in tying an NBA record, they want to play every day. They want to keep the rhythm going, but Josh Hart told us yesterday, you know what, we need the rest to be able to recoup. He's not just OG, but himself. He's got a wrist injury and some hand stuff that he may need surgery in the offseason. So this period is good for them. And again, whether they go against Cleveland or Detroit in the conference finals, to have the week off to rest their minds and their bodies and to retune some of these offensive principles that King McClure was just talking about there, it can't be anything but a positive for them.
Huge. All right, Vince, thank you for always keeping us honest in all things Knicks. All right, this season the Knicks were 2-1 against the Cavs and 0-3 against the Pistons. They did, however, beat Detroit in the first round of the playoffs last year. Here's what Josh Hart had to say about the long layoff.
The first series, we had, what, 4 days break, I think it was. Yeah, that was good enough. Yeah. This right now, I think, what, at least a week, if not 9 days. It's a long time.
Normalize more dogs at the press conferences, okay? I'm bringing Gunny next time. That's all I'm saying. Mark, who would the Knicks rather face here, the Pistons or the Cavs in this conference final?
Well, one thing is curious about that stat. I was wondering, like, how many of those games were against James Harden? Was James Harden? And so I don't know. That being said, the way the Cavaliers are looking right now, I say the Cavaliers are the tougher opponent because they have more offensive weapons. And I see Donovan Mitchell being extra motivated going back home.
I mean, I don't think you want to play the Cavs because of the way they're playing, but Detroit and the Knicks already know what it looks like when you play a 7-game series, and that one was real close last year. Because their styles are both from physical, rugged teams that push each other around. They usually win with their physicality. So I'd rather play a team that I can be more physical against, and I think that would probably be the Cavs.
For me, it's Detroit, because when you look at it, Jalen Durant has not been the Durant that we've known him to be all season. They do not have Duncan Robinson. We don't know the status of, even if he does play, how healthy will he be? So because of the unknowns of Detroit, I think that's the opponent that you really want to go into the series and see.
All right, so to the other team who also swept their series and is watching the rest of the West semis, from their couch, the defending champs, OKC, they are 8-0 in these playoffs. Now, SGA posted on Instagram, as only he could.
Yeah.
You know, our boys got some bars. This is what he said, quote, I'm not thinking about how I could have ate more. I'm thinking about how I could have win.
Ooh.
Snap, snap,
Drake
snap,
thing
snap,
come out
snap.
tomorrow?
It comes out tomorrow. Look at you, Mark.
Okay,
Iceman tomorrow.
And if there is anything we learned from the Lakers series, is his impact runs deeper than just scoring.
Kendrick Lamar, the guy, though.
Let's talk about the double teams. It's like we offensive rebounded early in the series way more than we normally do. A lot of that has to do with them being off our body. They're off our body because they're doubling him. So it's like he's contributing to offensive rebounding. Everybody else on the team is playing an advantage when two guys are on him and the ball comes out. So the confidence and the aggressiveness that those guys were able to establish early in the series that certainly showed up for us tonight, that's a downstream effect of the double teams.
So Marcus Smart denying Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and that opens up something on the opposite side of the floor.
The Lakers were playing a scheme that required a lot of energy. And if you look at the way that we performed in the second halves of games in this series, I think there was a fatigue factor to that. Some of that's our depth, but the other part of that is they were running around defensively. And why are they running around? Because they're double teaming him.
Yep.
The Thunder are odds-on favorites to win the NBA title this year at -175 at DraftKings Sportsbook. The Spurs and Knicks also have decent odds, while the Cavs are 30-1, the Pistons are 60-1, and the Timberwolves are 150.
Come on, we got to stop on Minnesota.
Let them know, Ant-Man.
I would think Minnesota's been